Well, 9 aid workers captured last week in South Sudan by armed gunmen have been released. They were driving in convoy near Yambio in the western part of the country when they were attacked and kidnapped. They work for international agency World Vision. CGTN's Patrick Oyet has more on that story.
The 9 people kidnapped work for a non-governmental organization known as World Vision. The World Vision says the workers were released on Friday but didn't disclose which armed group had kidnapped them. The United Nations accuses all sides in the conflict of causing insecurity and denying aid workers access to parts of the country. And World Vision attributes the release of its workers to efforts by the United Nations Office for Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs, or UN OCHA. Statement from the World Vision says UN OCHA worked in collaboration with local authorities in the western part of the country where the aid workers were kidnapped until they were released. The latest UN report states that up to 108 workers have been killed in South Sudan since conflict began in 2013. The UN says it's concerned that the kidnap of workers is on an increase in recent months. Despite the cessation of hostilities agreement signed last December by the parties to the conflict, the war in South Sudan continues. Hundreds of thousands have been displaced by the conflict, and their life depends on aid provided by humanitarian workers. When aid workers are targeted, then the lives of those who depend on aid is put in danger. Patrick Oyet, CGTN, Juba, South Sudan.